Hey there, everybody. Sorry I'm running late. Um, was trying to eat something, also took something for my headache. I'm hoping that will resolve fairly quickly. And I got this piece that keeps falling off. Give me a second here. All right. For those that saw the early chat, looks like Flux was on. Thank you very much for that, Flux. Looks like you got here about almost an hour early. So sorry about the raid there, folks. Let's see what we got. There we go, early. Drop like that, my dudes. Thank you very much, Flux. I appreciate the raid. Got here. Flux raid, the build is looking good. Thank you very much for that, Winks. And I was running a couple minutes late. And Gwen says hello. All right, let me see. Excuse me. I just bolted down some food. I apologize. I had a really bad headache starting since about like 2 o'clock today. I was hoping it would be gone, but it turns out that it's apparently was not due to low blood sugar. So anyway, doing a quick check through here for a couple of things. All right, I don't see anybody currently live for a redirect when I'm done, but I'll check again. And okay, I think we're good to go. Get this out here. See which page we were on. I think it was all right, so I am 2 above. So there was this. We got the beige here. So we are ready for move 22, I believe. All right, move this on out of the way so I can get into the box of parts. Anyway, I was on Flux's member stream earlier today and gave her the news that apparently the prednisone they put me on to deal with my muscle weakness is not working. And so as a result, the rheumatologist wants me to taper off of it. So I've got like 4 more days and then I'm off it entirely. But the reason she wants me off is because I'm about as weak as I was when I first started. I got better for about well, not got better, but I was showing some signs of improvement for a couple of weeks and then just started going back downhill again. I've got an appointment with a neurologist on the 17th. And I'm hoping I can stay out of the hospital until then, but I have no idea if I'm going to be able to make it or not. Stairs are extremely difficult. As a matter of fact, I was heading up here and I almost kind of fell down the steps because I was not quite strong enough to make it up without a lot of arm assistance, so to speak. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So yeah, I've got a nasty headache, and I don't know if I'm going to be in the hospital the next few days or not. I'm hoping I can stay out of it until I see the doctor, but I have no idea. And that level of existential dread is not fun. All right, 2x6s, we need 16 of those. All right, so let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16. All right, let's see if I can. All right, so 4, 8, 12, 16. All right, so we'll just get that one off there. And let's see, where did I put the wrench? Did I put it in the box? Yep, I did. Okay. I'm not sure I can break these off easily. Yeah, it's been a really sucky week in that regard. On the plus side, Mrs. Torrin's engine got replaced. So hopefully her car will be in good shape for the next 5 to 10 years. She's pretty good about getting maintenance done on it. They replaced the engine, the exhaust manifold, a few other things. Test drove it for a day or so, and she seems to be supposedly everything is good for that. The 3D printer is working okay, except for the camera. I don't know why it's not working. The one that was on there apparently died, and I tried another one, and it didn't work either, but when I checked that camera back on a computer, it was still working. So apparently it's not killing cameras. All right, so 1x6, and I need 4 of those. All right, so I believe, yep, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's just put them in the sleeves. Okay. And 2x4s, we need 4, and 2x3s, we need 4. All right, so 2x4s. Anyway, let me catch up with chat real quick here. Flux, hey, how you going? Flux, hey, still making dinner for Mrs. Flux? Oh, damn, hope you get better. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The doctors don't know what's going on. And along with the really super crappy headache today, it's just not a good day in general, or week. But I'm hoping it will be able to figure out what's going on before I'm stuck going back to the hospital. First time around really sucked because I could not stand up. Basically, I kind of slowly slid to the floor and just did not have the strength to get back up. Let me tell you, that's pretty darn scary. But I am hopeful. So we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, I need 8 90s. So I'm using this to kind of distract myself and to share the news with people rather than just doing a community post. 4. Hey, Flux, if you do want to hop on, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know, and I will send you a link to the stream. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oops. There we go. It took a runner here. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Gwen says that's not good. Do they have any clue what's actually going on yet? Nope, none whatsoever. I'm supposed to see the neurologist on the 17th to see what she wants to do as far as testing and whatnot. But as far as I know, they don't have any. The neurologist, I mean, they're not neurologist. The rheumatologist has no idea. And last time around, the neurologist didn't have any suggestions either. All right, there's 1x4. I need 8 of these. And I just had the wrench here. There it is. Black on black is kind of hard to spot. And Gwen says to Flux, hello, and thanks for the raid earlier. Much appreciated, Flux. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. On the plus side, I am printing up the 3rd organizer drawer frame, which will be done about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I can start up the next one. Or wait a minute, no, I did the 3rd one. I'm printing the 4th one. So when it's done in the morning, I'm not printing another one. I'm going to finish printing the drawers in orange. And of course, after I decided on the color scheme and it had a couple of them printed up, Mrs. Storm points out that it is the Boise State University Smurf Turf colors. Since I grew up in Idaho, I'm familiar with Boise State, and I didn't realize I was doing their particular color scheme. All right, so I need 32 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoops. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And hey, I just found another one of those ones that looked like I was out of the other day. All right, so I need 16 more of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Whoops, a little bit dropped off, but I think the rest wound up okay. All right, let's move this one out of the way. I'm going to go for maybe an hour to 2 hours today. It turns out, looks like I've got to start. No, I need 8 of the round ones that are white. And the white are transparent. I think that's white. Let me look at it under the camera here. All right, so yep, that's a normal one. It's not a transparent design. So 8 of the round single pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. That's all of them. Set this out of the way. All right, and Flux has heart smiley faces. I'm assuming that's in response to Glenn thanking for the rain. All right. Transparent, that's what I'm looking for. There we go. So I need 16 of the round yellow transparency ones. Almost doesn't look like enough volume of parts for that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. It looks like that's all of them. I wonder if I dropped some of the other ones on the floor. At least it looks like they're in positions where I can like find them later if I need to. Yeah, I'm not going to go crawl on the floor to find them because, hey, I'm not sure I'll be able to stand up. Anyway, sorry if I'm getting kind of maudlin on that. I apologize. We're here for a fun build. All right. Those are getting rather wobbly. Hopefully they will have whatever is going on top of them fairly soon to kind of stabilize them. All right. And let's move stuff out of the way so I can see what I'm doing here. All right, so these will go on top of the white ones here for the corners. So far, I am liking this build. The blocks are fitting on relatively easily. They're not like just falling back off. And I don't have any damn trees that are a pain in the butt to try and assemble. And okay. Let's see, I believe these ones, actually, I can do these with the wrench, and they're much easier to do than by hand if I don't put any of the other ones in place. I'm on book 3 of Dungeon Crawler Carl series. They are currently on the 4th level, and the title of the book is The Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook. It's book 3 in the series. Book 2 is Carl's Doomsday Scenario. And I was told by some people who've read the series around book 5, the series gets rather dark. But where I am in the series and how things are going, that does not surprise me. And I'm kind of worried, not worried, but well, curious as to how much darker, how fast they're going to go darker at book 5, because they seem to be going at a pretty good clip right now. One might. All right. There it went. Let's see if I can do this without winding up on the floor. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, a friend of mine who has read or has listened to the most recent Audible one, which is book 6 in the series, said it's really good, but they needed a break from it because it had gotten very dark. These archways are kind of hanging out in the air, so they're a little unstable. And it looks like it's doing that on all four sides. Let's go ahead and get that done. So I'm going to probably keep trying to do this like every day or every other day for a couple hours until it's done. And then I will probably, just trying to apply it to the wrong end of this wrench here. Then I will try and, what was I going to say now? Then I'll probably switch over to the Lego kit that the actual brand name Lego kit that my wife was kind enough to get me for Christmas. Let's see. No, I don't need a text about how they're wanting marketing and customer satisfaction information on the car rental we just did. I'd rather spend the time with you folks. Not that I really believe in doing a lot of market research without being compensated for it anyway. Because if the information is that valuable to them, they really should pay for it. And I don't see many of them actually willing to do that. So, speaking of annoying contacts like that, I've been getting a spam calls telling me that my loan is almost approved. They just need a few more bits of information and it'll be ready. And they actually left a voicemail with a callback number. I'm wondering, like, what should I do with that? Because A, my cell phone is on the do not call list, so they shouldn't be calling me in the first place. Second, it's obviously either some type of cold call marketing thing. But this is the same voice person or whatever who called me a while back and caught me live. And basically I said, I'm on the do not call list, don't call me back. And they started to get offended, so I just hung up. So I don't know if it's worth it to pursue a violation of the do not call list since I have a phone number there. But my guess is that it's probably some sort of Google Voice number where there's no actual way to impose the consequences of that legislation on them. Currently, I'm about 90% onto just ignoring it and moving on with my life, which is usually what I do in these things. But occasionally, I admit I am tempted by putting the fear of the courts into them. But then again, I'm not sure I really want anybody, no matter how much I dislike them, to have to deal with the courts. So, all right. We're getting close to 2/3 of the way with these little annoying two-piece archway ones, or two-pin archways. Blocks, a little harder to place than they were last time. Let's see. After these two, I'll be 3/4 of the way done. Oh, nope. Need 2 more after that, then I'll be 3/4 of the way done. Those ones actually went in a little better. So, I don't have any evictions to do this Friday. All of my constable work is caught up. I just need to drop off the paperwork. Do need to email or fax tax form for some of the tax reporting information that the county does for us, which I'll probably do in the next day or so. I've got the form. It's mostly filled out. It's just a question of whether or not I need to actually sign it, which I think that I don't, but I also think that it won't hurt anything if I do sign it. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign it. And then scan it into the. A while back, I got a very nice Brother color laser copier that or printer that also works as a photocopier and a scanner, fax machine, whatnot. Though I don't think it actually connects up to a phone line, but I can easily scan it in as a PDF and then email it, and I think that'll be more than satisfactory. Did I miss a couple of these? I think I did, because I need 3 more of them. I must have miscounted. Oh well, there's plenty of them here. One, 2, 3. And if I find extras, I can just put them back. As far as I know, there's nothing that prevents me. So I'm actually really happy with how well the 3D printer is turning out. The only issue I'm really having, other than the camera, which is an annoyance, not a major problem, is that it makes noise, or the sounds it makes can make my roommate feel unwell. I think she says it sounds like motion sickness or whatever. So I'm trying to come up with a way that I can muffle the sound to where it doesn't bother her as much. When she's watching TV with Mrs. Torn, it's not at a why is that? Okay, let's just get that one in place there. What was I going to say? So anyway, I'm trying to think of an enclosure I can make for it that will muffle the sound. I did get a noise generator, white noise, pink noise, bunch of different other styles that I figured I could put next to the printer and then play that to kind of obscure it so where it doesn't sound or make noises that are nausea-inducing or whatever. But she doesn't like noise generators, even though I haven't even tried it. But if she doesn't want it, I'm not going to you have to use this, because it's my attempt at solving a problem, not necessarily making her accept my solution. And Gwen says that's starting to look like a chamber of some sort. Yep. The only thing is there's lots of side window view type things from here. Because, well, actually, even though there are windows, I don't know if there's actually anything where you could actually see inside it, because the blocks the peg portion of the blocks are obscuring. So yeah, I could probably actually get it in here. Getting it here being the note, obviously. All right, so let me take a look and see how this is actually laid out. Camera. All right, let's see. Okay. 4 by 8 over the center. No, I'm not looking at the right spot. Okay. That was why I was looking weird. Okay, so 2 by 4 in the back and 2 by 6s on the side. All right, so 2 by 4 back here and 2 by 6 there, 2 by 6 there. I'm just going to assume that it's this way on all 4 faces. And as I go up, and theoretically, some of these layers will get smaller and smaller. I should be able to speed up as we get closer to the end. All right, and 2 by 4 there. And 2 by 4 here. I do have an appointment with my sleep doctor on Friday. So I might wind up tweaking my sleep medicine a little bit, or stay awake medicine. I was on modafinil for a while until I found out my migraines, or it neutralized my anti-migraine medicine. And so I switched to another one. And since then, I have been having quite a bit fewer migraines. I'll still have actually some of the visual offsets, but I won't, most of them won't actually be painful, which is a nice change. There's the 2 by 4. All right. Let's see. Got a couple of 2 by 3s still stuck together there. All right. Let's see what else I have to do on here. All right. So then a 1 by 4, a 2 by 6, and a 4 by 8. So 1 by 4 here. 1 by 4 here. Two by 6 there. 2 by 6 there. Huh. Those are 4 by 6s. Let's see, is that the actual size I'm supposed to have? Yep, 4 by 6s. Okay. Yep. I don't know why I was thinking 4 by 8 for a second there. All right. And I believe that should be the same all around. All right. So those go on the edge of that. And Gwen says, that's not what I was thinking, but okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. I didn't catch what that was. Kathleen Poston says, good evening, boys and girls. Hey, Kathleen, nice to see you. Gwen says, hey, Kathleen. So, Kathleen, it turns out that the steroids I've been taking to improve my muscle weakness aren't working. So they're going to taper me off them, and hopefully I will be able to see the neurologist before I have to go into the hospital. But stairs are getting extremely hard for me at this point. I've got very little grip strength and plenty of existential dread. All right. One more face with these. And getting close to being done with this level. All right, and there, there. There. And this is the last of the 4x6s. So I got to readjust my chair so I can reach this properly. All right, let's see how those corners are being done. Okay. Yellow round one, white round 190, and a 2x3. So yellow round one. White round one. And 90. And 2x3 goes there. And 90 there. And I'll be careful with these because it's a tall stack and it's easy to push it over by trying to put parts on it. All right, and looks like we are mirror imaged in both directions. All right, so that goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. Looks like I got one extra. I'll put that back in there. All right, so 90 there. 90 there. And 90 there. 90 there. And, excuse me, 90 there. And 90 there. All right, so okay, so it looks like these go here. Only on the corners, so that would be the 8 of them. And the yellows go there, out one out from there. And we've got some other positions of just yellow only on the faces. There we go. So we're going to be about, I think, 3 or 4 short on of the yellow ones here, but where they go, I should be able to add them on when I find them, so I'll search for them later. Come on, got to place it in the right orientation before pressing it down, or it just doesn't work right. All right, so we'll put the yellow ones to match the white ones. And the yellow only ones are where we'll have the shortage fit. I'll do it on the back wall. This one's not wanting to seat properly. Oh, there we go. All right, let me. Kathleen says the Taj is looking good. Thank you very much. And crap, I'm assuming that's into my health condition. Sorry about that. Kathleen says the only thing I'm currently worrying about is where I can find a thermometer. I will pray for you and your muscles. Weakness is scary. Yes, it is. And thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And Kathleen says, crap. Rapid Thermo says, yes, low-grade fever. I am sorry to hear that. I hope you get to feeling better soon. And Kathleen says, explains why I've been cold all day. Yep, that can do it to you. And Gwen says, Kathleen Boston, I hope you feel better soon. And Gwen says, Torn 3, for some reason my brain went immediately to Chamber of Horrors, probably reminiscent of some old black and white movies I've seen. No worries on that. And Kathleen says, so do I. Gwen, being immunocompromised, fever scared the heck out of me. And Kathleen Poston says, Vincent Price to the rescue. Mrs. Torrin likes to comment about Vincent Price in The Tingler fairly regularly. Vincent Price has a great voice for horror movies. Dignified, terrified, and terrifying all at the same time. Well, not necessarily all at the same time, but he can do all of them. All right, and so I got those 8, and I got 4 more. So I'll do it on these 2, the front and the right side from my viewpoint. And of course, I'm sure I'll find them somewhere in another bag, probably. I should probably go through some of my other Lego streams or Lego-like streams and go ahead and make time lapses from those. I'll probably do that this weekend. There we go. All right. We finished move 22. And we're on to move 23. All right, so we have the big one here. Actually, I got an idea here. The note from Mrs. Torrin. I heart you. Plus, I'm glad I got to grow old with you. All right, and big enough roll of painter's tape. Okay. And we will just put this right there. Vincent Price to the rescue. Gwen says one of the first movies I saw of his was The Wax Museum. Kathleen says my husband loved him. He was an absolute social icon back home in St. Louis. And Gwen says, "Ah, that's so sweet. Thank you very much for that, Gwen." All right, so we got the large one here, and we'll have 2 of the 2 smaller ones. Yeah. 4 of the, I believe they are 2x10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 2x10s. Which is, I filled that out as a, yeah, I did. So for these, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 3 of the 6x8s. I have 2 of them there. Did I lose one along the way? It says I need 3 of these, but I'm only seeing 2 of them. Oh, no, I got 3 there. I was just confused. And I am going to, I don't know why I keep needing to clear my throat, but it's getting, getting to be, excuse me a second, much better, getting to be really annoying. And I need 8 of them in this one. So let's just go ahead and take those 8 off now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now this is working pretty good for transferring them onto a different block. This is probably going to be a while before I do more of those. And there we go. All right. Also going to try and do some more organizing out in the garage. This weekend. If I do have anything that comes up that I have to serve this weekend, it's probably something that I can do as a lick and stick. Oh, speaking of which, probably should talk about that just as a point of interest. Apparently, the rules for civil, not criminal, as in civil and criminal, but rules for civil procedure for the lower courts where I'm at, the ones I work out of, has added some different text about what's required to properly serve evictions and landlord-tenant stuff. And they are referred to by most constables I know as lick and sticks, meaning that you don't actually have to catch somebody if you go to the place that you're supposed to serve it. Nobody answers the door. You can just post it on the prominently on the door or an entrance or whatever. And the new language says that if there's a person there, you will serve them and post it on the door, but you only get one set of paperwork, so it's like one or the other, even though they've got "and" on there. But I think what the reason they changed it is not that they're planning to actually make us have to find somebody in person before serving it, because they're a very short notice type of court case, and that's why we're allowed to just post it. But I think what it is they're trying to have basically kind of a stick that they can use when they have constables that don't properly attempt to serve in person first, which is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to try and find somebody and serve them with the landlord tenant and eviction stuff. And if nobody answers, then you post it. But I'm guessing that somewhere along the way, somebody has done something along the lines of they see somebody come up and they don't get a knock, and then when they go to their door, they find it posted there saying that they couldn't find anybody. It's like, I saw the person come up. And this, I think, gives the courts the leeway to be able to come on, brain function, a little more of a, well, we're going to require you to like document how many times you knocked or whatever, that you made at least a, give us some evidence that you've made a good faith attempt to try and actually physically serve somebody, as opposed to just, oh yeah, I tried to serve them and not actually do anything. All right, so 2x6s. I need 3 of these and 12 1x6s. 2 and 3. 1x6s. There and there. That's what they look like there. All right, so I need 12 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, and I already got the round ones. So I need 8 1x4s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 8 of the 90s. All right, and there's 8 of them. 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. And I need 8 1x2s. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And combine these two together since they're getting on the short side. There we go. All right, and 4 1x squares and 4 of the 1x3 beige flat tops. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's like the next move, I'm going to be using up most of these, so I'm just going to leave these out here while I search for the ones I need. All right. Sort these by hand. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let me catch up with chat. Kathleen says, Mrs. Torn is a pearl of great price, as the Bible says. And Gwen says, I totally agree, Kathleen Boston. And Kathleen says, Torn, I just thought something that might be handy for you. Okay. Give me just a second here. I am back. Ever seen those round segmented watercolor trays? I mean like a palette? But yeah, I think I have. The only thing is I'm not sure about those is the size of them and how easy they are to um, knock stuff out of. But I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I could be entirely wrong on that. Okay, looks like we are good there. All right, so that's everything I need there. All right, so let's see. I'll get these put in their proper spot. There we go. All right, and these go on top of the other 1x6s. Oops, little offset there. There we go. All right, and okay, so 1x4 goes here, and 1x6 goes there. A little bit off. Okay. Those pins are lined up now. And yeah, got to use the camera. Can't quite tell this. Kathleen says they would hold your tiny pieces with no static buildup. Okay. Haven't had a big issue with static at the moment, but see, the other sides of the pockets are slanted, makes it easier to drag a piece up and grab it. Yeah, it probably would actually work for like the 1x and the 2x. Oh, sorry, especially for the ones that don't stack. Let's see, I've used them for years from doing pieces with a lot of colors for very tiny beads. All right, let's see, where is, or what? Okay. All right, so 90 there, and 1x2. There. All right, and see, yep, that lines up there. There we go. And all right, looks like these go there. And the single 1x square goes here. And then this really big one goes right there. Get those to line up and lock on. There we go. All right. Make sure that's nice and secure. All right, and Okay. All right, so then we've got 1/6. One by 4. One by 2. And 90 there. And I just knocked that piece all the way over there. Let's see. At least that one didn't get lost. All right, there we go. And two by 6. And 90. And a 1 by 2. And 1 by 6. And 1 by 4. And 4 by 6 goes there. And 1 by goes there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, so long one goes here. And 1 by 6 and 1 by 4. And these go on either side of the 1 by 4. And there we go. Do not want to sit down properly on that. Okay. And 4 by 6. And $90 there. 1 by 2. There. 1 by 6. 1 by 4. And there. And there. Oops. Go one too far. Nope, that looks right. And 2x10 there. Should have 2 more 1x4 individuals. Or did they get knocked around somewhere and knocked off the table? Nope, there they are. Just couldn't see them. Pattern recognition failure. And there we go there. And I'll leave that one for right now. Okay. And 2x6. And 1x6. 1x4. Tall round. Tall round. And 1x2 there. There. 90 there. 1x2. Get it lined up on pins, then push down. Don't just get it close and then push again, because they'll want to fly off in a random direction. There we go. And 1x6 there. And 1x6 there. 1x4. 1x4. Knock one on the floor. Let's see. Do I see where that one went? No, I don't. So let's grab an extra one here. All right. So let's see. What else do we have to do on this one? All right. So 2x10 there. $90 there. 1x2. There we go. And that one goes there. Okay, so large one here, or the medium large, not the large, or the small large. And that goes there. This one goes here. And these three go there, there, and there. All right, we're done with move 23. Let's see what we need for the next one. All right, let me catch up with chat here. Kathleen says, I think I have at least 3 of them if I can ever find them again. And Gwen says the diamond painting trays that have spout for pouring them back into the baggies only work for the smaller pieces, though. Kathleen says, I haven't tried diamond painting, but I don't think it would be a good idea. Kathleen says, my voice would probably go into hysterics. And Gwen's laughing on that. And Kathleen says, Joel was amazed when I told him that I wasn't interested in felting. He said, finally a craft I wasn't interested in. And Gwen says, my mom started doing diamond painting. That's all she talked about for almost a year. She made more than a couple dozen. She's trying to give them away to everyone. Kathleen says, Lowell, God bless her. Like unplanned puppies or kittens, you got to find a permanent home for the critters. And Gwen says, Lowell, I know, right? At last count, I think she had 10 more. She still has 10 more to do. They're on hold right now while she's knitting herself a basket. All right, so for the next one, I need 4 of these. That looks like that's all I have. And then 4 1x6s. Let's see. And there's 2 1x6s. Oh, there they are. Nope, those are 2x6s. Oh, there we go. And 2 more of those. Okay, there we go. 8 2x4 beiges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 8 2x2s. So we got just 2 off this stack. One, two, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7 and 8. 18 90s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And 8 for 18. All right, so 8 1x3s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, that's all from the baggies. The rest of these loose ones here. All right, so we have 8 1x4s and 8 1x3 flat tops. So 1, 2, and 1, 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 5 and 3, 5 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 5, 7 and 5, 8 and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 8 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 8 1 by 2 flat tops. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. All right, I believe that's everything. All right, let's see. Gwen says you made me double check my last post. Kathleen says I ripped my Afghan from hell apart. I'm restarting it on a much smaller scale and just as random as the first one. Gwen says that's cool. Sometimes you just got to frog it. And Kathleen says it was 10 feet by 30 inches. It had gone very wrong. Gwen says, "You sure that's not a giant? You sure there's not a giant somewhere that might need a blanket?" And Kathleen says, "I started back when I was, I'm assuming, sleeping on a California king size bed." And Kathleen says, "I'm sleeping on a plain double now." All right. Yeah, I have to double check, but I think I'm currently on a California king sized mattress now. All right. Yep, that's all of them. Okay, so 2x3s. Flat tops go on here. So these are going to be permanently wobbly, it looks like, because they're going to stop there. All right, so that's all 4 of these corners here. I did get a deburring tool that I want to use at work today. I got it yesterday. I took it to work today. Unfortunately, I don't really have the ability to test it out. And I think it's crud. At least it's an easy fix. I think I might actually have to sharpen it. I don't know yet. Got to get like a India or Arkansas stone to that's round to go through the hole in the center of it. That the where that hole comes out is the cutting edge. It's a welding tool like I've used for some other stuff before. And why is that not wanting to sit properly? Let's try rotating this around 180. All right. It looks like there's something in here keeping it from sitting properly. Let's see if I can see what it is. I don't see anything in there. It's like get it on. There's a little bit pushing back. Let's get this other one off. Let's see if swapping them might work. There we go. Well, that one holds on that side. Let's see if this one doesn't like this side. Yep, it just keeps wanting to pop. So let me see if I can swap that out for a different one that will sit properly. All right. Is that all of the 1x3 size? Yeah, there's one. There we go. That sits properly now. And Gwen says the Taj Mahal is looking really good. Thank you very much for that. All right. And so I got all those on. Then the 1x4s go on top here. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Looks like I somehow grabbed a 2x4 instead of a 1x4. I have 2 of the 1x4s. All right, so grab one there. The other side, it looks like it's 2 of them together, and I must have grabbed what I thought was 2. It was just 1 of a double wide. Yep, just throw it on the lower level. Also, apparently a side effect of my being really tired from the muscle weakness is I actually wound up sleeping through my alarms once this week. So we're about an hour and 20 minutes in. So probably in the next half hour or less, I will probably go ahead and call it a night, just so I can make sure to get enough sleep. Whoops, looks like I might have grabbed one too many. All right, let's just toss that one back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and so these get centered over the top here. There we go. There we go. There. And there. All right, and 1x3s on either side of these. Two. Whoops, this one looks like it's off by 1. There we go. That looks better now. And 1x3. 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 Let's see how many people I got watching on Rumble. Looks like I got 2 people watching there. Not too bad. And got 5 on YouTube, 4 on X. And Gwen says, I just got a notice that Runkle Bailey is going live at 8:30, so that's one option for redirect. Hey, that sounds like it's a perfect option there. Let me go ahead and get that set up real quick. All right, let's add a redirect. Search for available. All right, I see that one. All right, so thank you very much for that, Gwen. Redirect is set. I'll probably go just a little bit past 8:30. I don't know if I'm going to do one more move or not. It doesn't look like there's a lot of pieces on the next move. I might do that. I do want to make at least a little bit more progress if I can. All right, so we got all those, and let's see. All right, so 2x2, two back from here, get set there, and 90 there. There. In case anybody's wondering, this is the move we're doing right now. All right, and all right, so it looks like 2 off from that corner. There, and there. '90 and 90. 90. There. And there. And 2x4s. There. 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 And there. And the back side, just the same as the front side. So 1, 2, 3. 4. Oops, I might have 2 extra. I think I went with 18 instead of 16 I was supposed to set aside for this. Not that it'll be a big deal to put the extras back. All right, yep, I did 2 extras, but that's easy to resolve. I'll just close enough. All right, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so these wind up. Just make sure that's the right spot for it. Looks like it. And all right, well, that looks right. And there. And there. And 1/6. And yep, that goes there. Now it looks like the pain medicine is helping with the headache. It's not gone, but it is lesser. There we go. And there we go there. There we go there. I'm definitely getting better at this over time. And there. Okay. And it looks like it is centered for there. All right, so next move, which is 25. All right. We have some new ones here. We have 1/3s with rounded ends, which are these things. All right, so we need 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yep. All right. And $16 of the 90s. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 8 of the 2x2s. Hmm. Did they get lost? Ah, there we go. There they are. So just 8 of these. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 2x4s and 8 2x6s. That's a 2x3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So these ones go on either side of these flat tops that weren't already in place. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And all right, these go on top here. And one more side. There we go there. All right, and so these are the same thing, just slightly different orientation. So we get more of an interlocking build. All right, and 2x2s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, And there should be one more of these somewhere. There we go. 8. Let me catch up real quick here. All right. Whoops. Let's see. Gwen says, "Did you hit the like button, folks?" And Gwen says, "Anytime." Kathleen says, "Button poked." Gwen says, "Yay." Kathleen says, "Just occurred to me that those blocks would be a perfect gift for my oldest, very ADHD grandson." I have a link to this particular set in the description for this video, Kathleen. You could probably, even if you don't like this particular set, you could probably find a source, relatively expensive source for these on Amazon. Kathleen says, "Got to talk to his dad about that." And Gwen says, "He's probably like them." And Kathleen says, "Good to hear that, Torrin." And Gwen says, "That's good." And Just Stacy says, "Hi, everyone." Hi, Just Stacy. Welcome, welcome. And Gwen says, "Hello, Just Stacy." And Kathleen says, "Hi." And Kathleen says, "Be right back." All right. So while we're doing that, let's get these 1690-degree ones on here. So that was 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Kathleen says, "I'll look again." 3, 2, and last one here of the 90s. All right, so it looks like these are just simple there and there. Get those lined up there. All right, that one goes there. That one goes there. There we go. Okay. Let's see, do I want to do 26? Let's see. It doesn't look too difficult. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. 8 of the round ones. The round 2x2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 8 1x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. 16 1x2s and 16 1x1 flat tops. So 1, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 4 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 5, 6 and 5, 6 and 6, 6 and 7, 6 and 8, 7 and 8, 8 and 8, 8 and 9, 9 and 9, 10 and 9, 10 and 10, 10 and 12, 10 and 13, 10 and 14, 10 and 15, 10 and 16, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, I believe that's all for move 26. All right. Okay. Okay, they're extending out one past the end. There we go. That fits better. And there we go. All right, so all right, let's see. So apparently these round ones sit directly on top of here. A very wobbly tower. One, two, three, four. 5, 6, oops, 7 and 8. All right. And these go on the outside edges. There's 4 of them. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, oops, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, so 1x4s go in the intervening space, or 1x1s, 4 of them for each of these rounds. A couple of that are going to wind up here, whatever they are. It's one of the 4 positions. Two. Well, halfway through number 2. 3. I can tell I'm starting to fade a bit. Almost done with these, or with this layer. All right, let's just make sure these are squared up. There we go. And okay, so apparently one on each side here for 8 pieces total. Oops. Five, 6, 7, and 8. And these 1x4s. Fill out the alternating space so that we can lock these. And don't let the rounded ones be able to move. There we go. Get this octagon locked in. All right, I believe this is what we're going to have for tonight. Let me just make sure those line up. Let's get them on there, and then that one doesn't want to go down on there. Let's try rotating that one 180. And then there we go. I don't want to leave that looking as unfinished. Let's go ahead and just since I know they're going to wind up here anyway. Some of these I might fix before the next stream with a little bit of super glue. All right, let me catch up with chat real quick here. All right, and Kathleen says, okay, finally found them. I'll tell James, see what he thinks. And Gwen says, I'm glad you found them. And Kathleen says, some of the Chinese pieces are appealing to me. Might thrill Joel. Yeah, I do like a lot of the builds they've got there. Kathleen says, I mean, whoever really outgrew Lego-style building blocks. Gwen says, lol, I never really got into them, so I can't say that I've outgrown them. And Melee Cormier says, good evening. Hey, good evening, Melee. And Kathleen says, hi, Melee. And Melee says, hey, Kathleen. And Gwen, hey, Melee Cormier. And Melee saying, hey, Gwen. And Gwen says, Torn 3, you made good progress tonight. Thank you very much. And Kathleen says, it's like herding cats, isn't it, Torrin? Yep, that's why I'm planning maybe to fix some of them in location with a bit of super glue. All right, so let's give you the guys the... It's starting to look like a building. And I'd say the note is successfully hidden. Looks like I'm missing one here on the back. I wonder what happened there. Looks like it's just supposed to be a single 1x1, so I might try and fix that as well. Not sure how I missed that one. I don't know if you can see it, but right there I'm missing a little block. Not sure how that happened, but it's on the back side, so no major problem. All right, let me set this here. All right, I think that's everything. I got the redirect set up, and we did almost 2 hours tonight. Let's see, on Rumble we had 4 other people watching, and YouTube currently 6, Twitter 4. All right, and Melee Cormier says exclamation point or asterisk exclamation point. And Gwen says maybe that one fell to the floor. Could be, or I was putting another piece and it flew out. And Melee says thanks for the stream. All right, I think we are good. I'm gonna probably get something to drink and then call it a night. I'll bump on over to Ian's stream as soon as I end this one. So I'll be in the chat there for a couple of minutes at least. And thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks for listening to me have my semi-panic attack of existential dread. You've been very kind for putting up with that. And see you guys again soon. Maybe Thursday, maybe Friday stream. Not sure exactly when. Depends on what's looking like on my schedule. And as always, everybody, stay safe and happy braiding.